going to be filming 5 tips for incoming high school freshmen. So, with my names, I made them myself. But besides that, tip number 1 going into your freshman year is to really just leave the nerves at the door. There's no reason to be scared. Me initially, when I was going into my freshman year, I'm going into my senior year now. When I was going into my freshman year, I was just afraid of like the upperclassmen or whatever. Like I was afraid of them. But when you actually get there, you realize that the upperclassmen do not care about you. They're really focused on getting to their senior year and getting out. Um, the only thing you can really do to make an upperclassman upset with you is walk super slow in the hallways, because you have to remember that even though you might be lost, the upperclassmen kind of know their way around the school more than you. Well, not kind of, they do. So they're trying to get to their destination on time and avoid tardies. So you kind of have to remember that too. So try not to like walk super slow in the hall, and try to kind of pick up quickly on where you are so you're not really messing with anyone else. So tip number 2 is actually more prior to your senior year. They don't really in middle school stress to you how important the classes are that you take, so I'm going to go ahead and stress it to you. Before you even start making your schedule for your freshman year, go and try and figure out what colleges you think you want to go to, and really check the requirements for that school. I've noticed that a lot of people aren't really prepared by the middle school, and you'll be making your schedule and you just be putting on things like, oh, a cooking class and you want to be a beautician, or like a sewing class and you want to be a chef. It's like you have to kind of pick with your career path what you want to do, and I feel like people don't exactly know that, and they're kind of picking for fun. Like taking a dance class, you might want to wait until like your junior senior year to take a dance class, and really take like double up on like math if you can, or in English that you need like credits. Tip number 3 is, I know that people always tell you freshman year doesn't matter, you don't really need to take it seriously. My tip number 3 is take it seriously. People will tell you that and you'll just slack off, but guys, every year in high school it catches up to you, because when you get your overall GPA so that you can apply for colleges, that freshman year might be what might take you from a 3.5 to a 3.0. You really have to focus. Tip number 4 is to really form good study habits, so you can enjoy your high school years. If you form good study habits your freshman year, will make the other 3 years super fast and easy. But if you don't have good study habits, you're gonna really get caught up, because with high school you get a lot more freedom in the schooling system, and sometimes with your family and your parents, because there's a lot more football games, there's prom, there's homecomings, and if you don't form good studying skills, you will accidentally let like your schooling slip and start to focus on that stuff, and it will catch up with you super quickly. So you do really need to form study skills that you know will work for you. And even if you have some from middle school, that's great because it's saving you time, but you do need to have great study skills. And tip number 5, which is also my last tip for you guys, is to not let high school change you too much, and to remember who you are and to stay true to yourself. Don't fall for peer pressure. Don't do things you know that you shouldn't be doing just because people are telling you to do it. Just stay to yourself. I noticed that my freshman year, it's when I really wanted to try and fit in, because you have to think about it as when you go into school as a freshman, you're going to school with grown adults, technically. The seniors are 18 years old. They're legal. They're doing what they want. Don't let wanting to fit in and be cool and be with the in crowd distract you from what you really should be focused on. And that's getting an education and having fun and loving yourself and staying true to yourself. And high school can really take that away from you, because you're seeing a lot more people than you are in your middle school, which is very closed in. You're seeing a lot more faces and seeing a lot more people, and you might start to compare yourself with upperclassmen because they're dressed differently. You have to remember this. This is something I struggled with, because I saw a lot of like juniors and seniors my freshman year. Like I was looking at them and they're wearing like a purse and they look great or whatever. Most of those seniors have jobs. Most of those juniors have jobs, and they're making money to buy themselves the things they want. So if your parents don't have the income to be getting you what you want, you have to remember that seniors and juniors, most of them most likely have jobs and they're making their own money to afford the stuff that they like. Try not to compare yourself. Remember that your time will come. You will at some point become a senior, some point become a junior. Your time will come. Don't rush it. Really enjoy your underclassmen years, because once you get here to this point, I'll tell you, me personally, going into my senior year, I am beyond stressed out. I'm applying for scholarships, deciding what colleges I'm going to go to, and at this point, a lot of people are expecting you to know what you want with your future, and if I could go back to my freshman and sophomore year and just chill and vibe out with my friends and hang out and just live life, I would go back to it. And I feel like I personally, I rushed to get to this point. So really take your time and stay true to yourself and just enjoy the experience, because once it's gone, it's gone. So you really have to enjoy your high school years. So yeah. So guys, I hope those tips were helpful and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Please thumbs up and subscribe and tell your friends about my channel. Have a great day. Bye.